Hi everybody, this is the website boy again with another great C tutorial. And today we're going to be learning how to take the a user's input and do some calculation based on conditions. All right. So what I want to do right here is, I'm going to leave. This is the last exercise. I'm actually going to start from zero. That way you can get a better idea on what are we doing here. All right. So let's say, for example, and let me just put the return. I'm actually return. All right, and 0. This goes with the function. There's a return for this function, for this int main function there. Make sure you have that. But anyways, so what I want to do, very simple, is I want to declare a variable right here. I'm gonna, and actually I want to name it t. Reason, because my name starts with T, right? The website boy, the website boy, right? Let's make it TWB, the website boy. That's more like it. So I'm gonna name my variable TWB. You can name your variable whatever you want. All right. I'm gonna use this variable on the function. All right. So, but anyways, let's go ahead, and what we want to do is we want to, as the user, we're going to use the scanf function to get an input from a user, and then we're going to use that input to test it against some conditions. All right. And I'm going to show you how to test against uh, the user inputs with variables in this tutorial here. So the main thing of this that you can take is that you can use variables to store information of users and then test it against some condition, right? So that's why I want you to take out of this tutorial. So let's go ahead and print something out on the screen, because we want to let the user that they let the user know they have to type something in. So we're gonna say we're gonna use a printf function, and we are going to close it right here with a semicolon. Put our apostrophe there, and then write something in there. Type, write a value here, write a number here now, right? We never want to do that to the user, but I'm just, you're not gonna show this to anybody anyways. But anyways, of course you're gonna want to write something else. But anyways, so we're gonna use that, right? So we're gonna print that on the screen. That's the first thing they're gonna see, and then we're gonna use a scanf function. We already know what this does. All right. If you don't, the scanf function is going to ask the user for something, right? It's gonna basically is going to provide a empty space where the user can type an information, and we're going to grab that information and put it in a variable, and I'll show you right now how it works. So don't worry about if you're not understanding this right now. I will make you understand in a couple minutes. So now we do the scanf function, and we are going to put a string here, not a string but a variable. We're gonna use this variable to catch the user's input. So the first thing that we got to do is have to put the %d, and you already know that this is a placeholder, because right now we are going to be grabbing a value from this function here from the user, and the value is going to be an integer. So %d is for integers. And if you don't know about this, go back to the video of placeholders. All right. So, and then we're going to separate it with a comma, and then here we're going to type an ampersand, and the reason why we type an ampersand, and then the variable, sorry, the reason why we type an ampersand here is because this function requires us to always put an ampersand before any variable when it uses any variables. Now, the only time when it doesn't require this is when we are using arrays. And I would probably go into more details about the ampersand, but that's something that really you don't need to know that right now. But anyway, just know that you need to put the ampersand before the variable when you're using a scanf function. And when we use arrays, we don't do that. We don't do that, but that's another topic. But anyways, so right now you're getting a user's input, right? So you get this on the screen. Hey, write a number now, and then you get a little box there, and you write the number. And then when you write that number down, you're saving it right here on this TWB, which is right here. Is empty right now, but when they type in the value is gonna go into this, and this is like pointing. This ampersand is like pointing to this variable right here, right? Sending that to this. So now that that's there, now we need to actually tell the user, um, something else, right? Tell them, hey, listen, you type this, man. Let's give the user some type of output. So let's use another printf, and let's just say, hey, you typed, and then we are going to use that %d again. All right, gonna put a dot there, and then we're gonna make a new line there, and then here we are going to be putting that TWB. And as you notice here, we're not using the ampersand there. We don't need it in the printf function. All right, and we're gonna close it with a semicolon, and that's it. Now that we're giving the user some output, we need to actually test. So we are going to write an if statement with a parenthesis and open and close curly bracket, and we're gonna say, hey, if TWB, right, is, let's just put a number, TWB is bigger than, I don't know, 20, and I could name this something else, maybe number or something more generic, but I just wanted to write TWB, you know. But anyway, then I want to do something. I'm going to use the printf functions to say something else, and we're going to say something like, hey, the number you type is, I don't know, if TWB is bigger, okay, is bigger than my number, which is 20. All right, and else, we can write an else statement, or we can say else if, let's just write, we're gonna say, you know what, bigger than 100, and here we're gonna write an else. Let's use the else if, and here I want to say if it's less than 50. So if TWB is less than 50, right, is than my number, which is 50, right? And then we can write an else statement for backup, and we're gonna say something like, hey, the number you typed is in between 50 and 100. All right, so now if they type something over 100 here, they have to type something over 100 for this to be executed. And here they have to type something over below 50 to be executed. And then if they type anything else, then we're gonna get this. So let's see how that works out. Hopefully I didn't make any mistakes here, and we can run our code good. So I just saved it. Let's run it and build it, and let's see what happens. All right, write a number now. So we're getting right here, this is the scanf function. This is the printf function right here, and then the scanf is right here. So we're gonna write a number, and we're gonna say 150, and we're gonna press enter. Hey, you type 150. Hey, your number, the number you type is bigger than my number, which is 20. Okay, so we got that going. Let's go ahead and run this again, and we're gonna type something below 50, which is gonna be 40. Hey, you type 40. Hey, the number you typed is less than my number, which is 50. All right, so that's the second one right here, executing else if. Let's try to execute the last one, and I misspelled a couple things there, so don't mind that. And let's run it and build it again. And then here I want to type something in between 50 and 100 to see if this works. 60. Hey, you typed 60. Hey, the number you typed is in between 50 and 100. As you can see here, I was able to execute all my if statements by just based on some conditions there. All right, so now you see how to use the if statements with variables, with the printf functions, with the scanf functions, getting users input, how to use the placeholder in the function, how to use the placeholder in the printf function, and test on condition based on those inputs there. Well, you learn a lot here, and you should be proud of yourself if you were able to learn this the first time around. If not, just rewind the video and watch it again. Practice, practice, practice makes perfection. So, anyways, thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you were able to learn something new today. And if you were, please thank me by favoring the video and liking it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. Take care.